We have already discussed real-time communication. We have discussed the components, the media player, streaming server, and now we have to see and have to consider the technique, the protocols that are used for transmitting data for this streaming approach. And if we consider such protocols, we have to distinguish between different types of protocols. First, we have and need so-called transport protocol. Transport protocols that serve for transmission of the streams. Then another type of protocols are the monitoring protocols. The monitoring protocols are responsible for monitoring stream transmission. And then the third type of internet protocols that are needed to realize such real-time communication are so-called control protocols. They allow the user to control the media stream, for example, to rewind or for navigation tools or others. Real-time transport protocol, RTP, that's a protocol that's designed for the transport of the real-time audio or real-time video data. So this is the protocol in the TCP/IP protocol family that is used for transport of real-time data. It was standardized in RFC 8099 and it was revised in 2003 in the RFC 3550. The real-time transport protocol, the RTP protocol, uses the UDP protocol as transport protocol. I mentioned this already because here it's very time critical. And TCP protocol needs a lot of overhead for transmission. So here the multimedia data transport is done by means of the UDP protocol. For that reason, the protocols need to use techniques that are used also by TCP, for example, to bring data packets in the right order or others. Speaking about supports, the RTP protocol is coming without a fixed port number. The port is reallocated for each transmission. The RTP protocol, we cannot go into much details, works with timestamps and with sequence numbers to repair transmission failures, and the data format here, the header of such data packages of such RTP protocol packages looks like following. Then for the control of the real-time streaming, in the TCP/IP protocol suite, we have the RTCP protocol, the real-time transport control protocol. This protocol is used to change information on the transported audio data, on the transported video data, and about the available network performance. The RTCP protocol is standardized in RFC 8099, and also RTCP protocol, the transport control protocol, uses UDP as a transport protocol, and it uses UDP with a port number that is neighbored to the port number of the RTP protocol, which was used to stream the data. And it is simply the RTP port number +1. The basic message types of the RTCP protocol are sender reports, are receiver reports, are description of message sources, and some application-specific messages. And of course, a log off. What the designers took care is that the control information never exceeds 5% of the payload of the transmitted data, of the data transmitted by RTP protocol. This is to guarantee that the overhead, the administrational data are in a good ratio to the data, the payload data, where the transmission is a goal of the real-time streaming. Third protocol from the third family is real-time streaming protocol. This was standardized, the RTSP protocol was standardized in the RFC 2326. And the RTSP protocol controls the streaming of the audio and the video data. So the request of the media data stream from the streaming server is done by means of the RTSP protocol. The invitation of the media server to conferences, for example, in video conferences, this is done by the RTSP protocol. Some media to existing transmission, the adding of some media to existing transmission is organized by the RTSP protocol, for example, subtitles or some comments of a live event or others. The RTSP protocol also controls the display of the multimedia data stream, so the setup, the play, the record, pause, the tear down, and others. Here in the last slide, here you see our RTSP protocol, RTP protocol, RTCP protocol that are used and that belong to the TCP/IP protocol family. And here you see in which way these are all protocols on the application layer. And here you in this image you can see how these protocols use protocols of the transport layer. So RTP and RTCP, they are using the UDP protocol as a transport protocol, and UDP messages at the end are sent like similar also TCP message in form of IP datagrams. And the RTSP protocol is able to use as well the UDP protocol as well the TCP protocol.